Hey, everybody, this is Moses with the CE Shop, and I am excited to introduce to you one of our subject matter experts in the mortgage industry. We're going to be diving into a couple fundamentals of what it's like being a mortgage loan officer and everything you need to know to navigate the industry with confidence. And today, Michelle White is joining us. Michelle, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am doing great. So we're just gonna go ahead and set it off. Um, what do mortgage loan officers do?
That's a great question to start with. Officially, according to regulation, they take applications and they negotiate rates, but ask anyone and they'll tell you they do so much more than that. They educate people about product options and help consumers choose the right mortgage. They get consumers pre-qualified so that they can start to shop for a house and feel confident that it's a house they can afford. They request a lot of documents from the borrowers to help the underwriters make decisions, and they really hold the hands of the borrowers from beginning to end in the process.
Can you tell me, how do mortgage loan officers help people make the dream of home ownership a reality?
They have to be educated in every aspect of the home ownership and home buying process. Sometimes help borrowers repair their credit if they need it. They help borrowers understand their loan options so they're getting the best loan to fit their needs and give them the highest rate of success. Sometimes they educate borrowers on how to make a budget or how to better prepare for homeownership. So they do a lot of helping. They may mention to a borrower that there's another down payment assistance program that they can offer to help the borrower have sufficient funds to get to closing. Anything the borrower needs, the loan officers are there to help them make sure they achieve that goal of homeownership.
The financing process can often feel overwhelming for buyers. How do mortgage loan officers really kind of dive in and help to make it less intimidating?
Mortgage loan officers and their loan assistants and other members of their teams keep open lines of communication all the time. You will find loan officers working late nights, on weekends, while they're sitting at their kids' baseball games. They're always available to their clients because they want to make sure their clients have confidence going through the process. So they communicate often. They communicate very specifically about what's needed, really work to ease any concerns and answer any questions that might come up from their borrowers.
Can you share a moment in your career where you felt especially proud to help someone achieve their home ownership goal?
Yeah, there was a time when I worked for a housing authority, and we had a borrower who had previously been homeless, had lived in a shelter, had lost custody of her children because she couldn't provide appropriate housing for them. And she joined one of our programs that helped her get educated about homeownership, set a budget, take some courses so she could get a better job, so she could afford to have a house. She made a commitment to saving a certain amount of money every paycheck, and we were able to hook her up with a community action program that did a savings match. So every time she put $50 away, they gave her $50 to put away for homeownership. And then she got her first apartment. She applied for a mortgage loan. She found some great grant programs, and she was able to buy a home that needed a little work, but all the work was done. And she was able to purchase that home and move in and regain custody of her kids. And that was just an incredible opportunity to help someone who didn't even know where to begin to rebuild their lives.
That's an amazing story. I guess that's also one of the most amazing things as well is like you as a mortgage loan officer, you learn about all these different grants and all these different things that the government is actually doing to help first time home buyers get into homes, or someone like her to be able to really kind of build herself back up to get the life that she actually wanted. Michelle, can you tell us a little bit about how the CE shop is really kind of helping develop the education that a mortgage loan officer needs in order to be successful in the industry?
The CE shop helps mortgage loan officers in a lot of ways. Not only do we provide the required education so that they can get licensed, and the continuing education so they can maintain their license, we also have other resources, blogs and articles, other courses, and other things that they can do to teach them what's going on in the industry, to keep them up to date, and to help them build a business, not just get customers, but to build a business and brand themselves.
Uh, is there anything else that you feel like we've missed that you kind of want to touch on or talk about?
Yeah, so some of the other important things about becoming a loan officer or being a loan officer is you may find your niche, the place that you do the most good, or you feel like you're doing the most good. That might be first time home buyers you enjoy working with, or veterans that you enjoy working with, lower income individuals. And it's not just about selling people homes, it's about building communities, it's about breaking through barriers. One of the biggest issues um, facing us today really is housing insecurity. And by helping to get someone into a homeownership position, the statistics really show that individuals who own a home change jobs less often. They have less housing insecurity, they have less food insecurity. Their children do better in school. It's not just about getting them into a house, it's about getting them into a community and into an overall better position.
Oh, that's awesome that mortgage loan officers do have a higher impact than what your typical assumption would actually be. Michelle, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you and getting some insights of what a mortgage loan officer does. And if you're interested in being a mortgage loan officer, please go to the cshop.com. You'll find a lot of information on there. You'll see some blogs and articles that Michelle was referencing. So if you have any questions, the cshop.com. Again, I'm Moses. She's Michelle. And thanks so much for your time. We look forward to seeing you again.